Another day in paradise.
Oh, yeah.
What's the locker room been like, or kind of the atmosphere around the team right now?
After that game, we were hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody was hurting. We lost to a really good team in a game that we should have won, and the way that we lost was brutal. Because you're so close and you come back from being down so much, it's tough. It takes a toll, but we flushed that now, and we're on to the next because who knows what could happen, and we just got to control what we can control and take care of business this week at Baylor, because it's a really good road team that they are, and they've got some really good talent. So we gotta take care of business. We can't let Texas beat us twice.
I don't know if you saw what Ben said post game. Give me your thoughts on that.
Man, that guy means the world to me, and our friendship goes so much further than this game. And I think you could kind of tell from the emotion that he exuded there. But just him being willing to put himself out there like that, for me, I couldn't be more grateful to have a teammate like him, but to have a friend like him. And I could say that about a ton of the other guys in the locker room, but the bond that us two have is special. And I know you guys could probably see that in the emotion that he showed, and even that I showed. After hearing what he said, man, it meant the world. It really did.
I saw you I was in Vegas watching on TV, but I saw you get really emotional after I think you guys ended up having to kick a field goal. What was going through your head as you went to the sideline? You seemed very upset.
Yeah, I don't even really know. A lot of times when I'm out there, I'm a competitive guy, and I'm not gonna be excited when we have a field goal, no matter what the reason for it is. I couldn't remember what was going through my head at the time, but all I know is that I wasn't happy that we had to come off the field, and I don't like kicking field goals in the red zone, because I feel like we've had a really good offensive plan in the red zone this year, and anytime that just in the heat of the game, in the heat of the battle, man, I got pretty fired up, and it's not directed at anyone. It's not any particular reason. It's just my competitive nature.
And having Keegan step up like that in that game, how important is that to this offense?
It was big, and Keegan, he's been through a lot, and he's battled, and I'm really excited for that kid, because he wants it, and I can tell. He can tell the toll that all of his kind of injuries and the stuff that he's been through has affected him, and to see the way that he's fought back, and the success that he had last week is only scratching the surface of what he can do, and I know he knows that, and he's going to continue to work, and I know he wants it as bad as anybody, and he's as talented as they come, and if he can stay healthy and continue to do and build on what he did last week, it's going to be exciting for him.
It's a pretty good game for the entire receiving corps. How big was it to be able to spread it around like you did, with everybody contributing there?
Yeah, it feels really good when you can put the ball in guys' hands and let them make plays, and Jace made some really good plays down the field, and Phil made some really good catches, made some guys miss, made me look good at times, and makes my job easy, man. And when you're able to have multiple guys doing that at the same time, it makes us more dangerous. So it's great.
Is there still plenty of motivation in this locker room, even if Arlington maybe seems unlikely now?
Absolutely. I mean, you can tell, we're down 20 points with 4 minutes left, and we come back, and there's no quit in this team, and you never know what's going to happen, and even if there's that little shadow of a chance that we might have a chance, we're going to keep fighting, and regardless of what the outcome could be or should be, or what it might be, we're not worried about that. We're worried about creating our legacy and controlling what we can for the next 3 weeks, and enjoying it, because we only have so much time left together as this team, and we only have 2 more shots at the bill. So it's almost surreal, to think that the season's gone by this fast. It's sad in a way, but it's also, it's rewarding because how much this team has worked and put into everything. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna take advantage of every opportunity we can get together because, speaking for myself, man, this team means the world to me, and I couldn't be more grateful for this place for turning me into the person that I am. And we have as this 2023 team, we have only so many shots left, so we're gonna not let any moment pass us by and have fun with it and take advantage of it.
How much week-to-week confidence and continuity does the offense accrue from games like the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think we've just continued to get better and better every week, and we showed that. And I think we struggled a little bit in the first half, but the resilience we showed and being able to come back and make some splashes late in the game there was big. And I think we're playing with a lot of confidence across the board, and I think our fight and our ability to work through even when there's mistakes has been really good. And I think we're only going to build on it, and we're only getting better from here.
On second and third and goal, I guess what was the initial read or the initial look? What were you, if it worked out well, what was going to be there?
On second and goal, we ran a little draw with a pop pass to DJ, and it just ended up getting batted down. D lineman made a good play on it. It's the cost of doing business. Sometimes you have a little, wasn't necessarily a trick play, but more of a kind of a gadget play, and I mean, it would have been a contested catch, but D lineman made a good play, and then third down we just ran a little mesh concept in the red zone. They zoned it off, and I went through my reads and tried to pound it on Keegan, but they had everybody pretty gloved up. So credit to them, they did a good job. But with the information we had at the time, we did all that we could, and obviously hindsight's 20/20. You want to look back and say, oh, maybe that was a man beater and we want a zone beater, but you can't predict what they're going to do. And we did what we could with the information we had and gave it our all, and we left it all out there, and I'm proud of that.
What's the number of plays available on the play sheet for a situation like that?
I mean, we got different sections of the play card for every area of the field. We got a third and goal section. We got all different plays for different areas and different situations. For that exact situation, the thing is, at that point, it really doesn't matter. We're going to use our best plays from wherever we think that they could have been used before the game. Doesn't matter. At that point in the game, you're calling your best plays, and you're getting them out there in the best way you can. And we thought we called our 4 best red zone plays, and it didn't work out.
Do you take a look at the throw that you made to Phillip at the end of the second quarter and maybe doing that again?
I mean, we thought about that, but the coverage that they ran at the end of the second half was not the same coverage that they ran on the 4th and goal or second or third, so it would not have been the same result because it was man coverage. I mean, it was clearly man coverage. I mean, it was clearly zone coverage. So it wouldn't. I mean, you can say what you want, but it wouldn't have been there.
Baylor, I should say, Texas is the #1 rush defense in the league. Now Baylor is at the other end of the spectrum. How important is it to maybe try to get that running game established again?
Yeah, I mean, the running game is important, and we're gonna do everything we can to get that going. And I feel confident about our O-line and our running backs are gonna do a really good job of that. Because it doesn't matter what happened the last week. We're gonna be who we are, and it doesn't matter. We're coming back, and although it was a tough loss, we're not letting that affect us.
How aware are you that you're 3 touchdown passes away from the career lead at K-State?
Yeah, that's cool. I try not to think about that. I'm gonna do what I can to get the wins, and if that comes, that'd be a tremendous honor, and I'd be forever grateful to hold that record, and I hope somebody else comes and breaks it, because that would mean that the Cats are winning games.
But to be in that position, given all the ups and downs with your career, I mean, what does that mean to you for your resiliency and everything that you've been able to make out of it?
It means a lot, because it's not been easy, and to think that through all that stuff that I've had to kind of go through, that has still happened, and I've still had that. It kind of reminds me of the the success that I've had, although it's not always been perfect. And it's cool. It's a credit to the guys around me. It's a credit to the coaches for putting me in good situations. So yeah, I'm blessed.
Now that you've had